Okay, we're going to continue on with part two lecture for chapter 12. So you may be wondering why Lucy and Dr. Manette and little Lucy would be in trouble. And essentially that means anybody, and this is on page 342. I know I'm kind of making you guys go back and forth. On 342, it is in the middle of the page, and it says basically, this is Sydney Carton saying, I am going to tell you how. It will depend on you, and it could depend on no better man. This new denunciation will certainly not take place until after tomorrow, probably not until 2 or 3 days afterwards, more probably a week afterwards. You know it is a capital crime to mourn for or sympathize with a victim of the guillotine. She, meaning Lucy, and her father would unquestionably be guilty of this crime, and this woman, the inveteracy of whose pursuit cannot be described, meaning Madame Defarge, would wait to add that strength to her case and make herself doubly sure. You follow me? So essentially, they would be guilty just because they sympathize with Charles Darnay. So that is one of the reasons it's fairly urgent that they start to get all of their papers and affairs in order, especially once Charles Darnay has been executed, to be able to get out of the country and go to England where they'll be safe, sad, but safe, to live the rest of their life. So just like everything else that Dickens does with his writing, he's very, very consistent. So each chapter title, generally, has a metaphorical or a deeper meaning. So this is called darkness. So we see the darkness that is coming over the Manette family because of Charles Darnay. And we start to see the anger that Madame Defarge has, and rightfully so to a certain extent. I mean, I don't think anybody can not blame her for why she hates the Evermond family. If you have questions about the letter that Dr. Manette wrote that was read in prison or while he was in prison, please let me know, because there are a lot of details there. But we get to see that I lost my train of thought. I apologize. We get to see that the times are coming together. So darkness is falling. We need to get our affairs in order because Charles Darnay is going to probably be beheaded tomorrow. So just like every other chapter, I was going to say is Dickens does a really good job summarizing or leaving us with a wonderful ending quote. So on page 344, at the very end, we see before he went away, meaning Sydney Carton, before Sydney went away, he breathed a blessing towards it and a farewell. So there's a lot of meaning of what is it? Is it Lucy? Is it his deed? Is it his resurrection? Is it his purpose? So something to ponder is, what does Dickens mean by the word it? Or could it have many meanings, which most likely it does. So hopefully, the tempo of the book is picking up. All the pieces are coming together, and Sydney Carton is putting all of his resources together, his knowledge, and he is defining some purpose. So hopefully this helps you with chapter 12. More to come with 13, 14, and 15. Again, utilize the discussion boards if you have a question. I would want to hear what you have to say, what questions you have, and how you help answer other people's questions, okay? Don't just agree to everybody's post. Further that discussion, and please read all posts before you post your question, okay? I don't want to see the same question over and over again. All right, so keep going with that. All right, we'll learn to have a conversation. All right, bye-bye.